again and again, namely Roger DeCoster. Chris Larson takes a brief look at this champion of champions both then and now.
During the early 70s, the World Championship motocross scene garnered worldwide attention for two reasons. First, at that time, the Europeans were considered the best in the world. And second, one man stood out above the rest. He was the best of the best, Belgium's Roger DeCoster. To this day, his career numbers and records remain intact. 5 500cc world titles, 4 Trans-USA crowns. For 10 years, he headed up the winning Trophy to Nations team. He scored 36 Grand Prix victories, and possibly the most impressive statistic of all, in 14 years of grueling Grand Prix competition, he never missed an event. Off the track, his popularity was also unmatched. DeCoster was a thinking man's racer. Extensive testing was always in order, even back in the days when it wasn't commonplace. Close scrutineering of the track before practice was also a DeCoster ritual. 7 years ago, DeCoster hung up his helmet, moved to the U.S., and traded his race bike for a briefcase. His new address, American Honda Race Headquarters. His job, to make Honda a winner on the track and in the dealer showroom. DeCoster was given the responsibility of developing the production motocross bikes by incorporating the innovative lessons learned on the racetrack. It's a never-ending job, but it fills the void left by his retirement from racing.
The main things I like about it is that, you know, you're working with young and dynamic people. I'm working with the best team, and there's always something new. It's always changes. It's not a routine job, so that's the nice part about it. And at the moment of
the former world champion works closely with Honda's pro motocross team. Back in '84, Motoworld cameras attended this special private test session and observed Roger do his thing on the project bikes that would appear on next year's dealer showroom and carry Honda honors on the American motocross and supercross tracks. Despite his hands-on involvement, he carries the dubious title Motocross Team Advisor, which sort of fits.
If I'm having a bad day, he tries to find out what's bothering me, if it's problems at home or if it's problems with the bike. He's just a good manager, and he knows what it takes to win races, and I'm glad he's on our team.
Despite the pressures of his job and the constant travel, the Belgian world champion has adjusted nicely to life in the U.S., and American motocross has reaped the rewards.
I like the U.S. I like especially California. The weather is so good, and communications are great, you know, good phone systems, and it's easy to ship things and all that. That's very convenient for racing activities. And the worst thing is probably the driving. You have to drive so slow here.
Reporting from Motoworld, this is Chris Larson.
5 world titles,